Yes, although it's today and we're in the UK, it is nighttime probably somewhere else around the world, which in fact it is. And the reason I say that is because we're live on Facebook, we're live on Twitter, we're live on YouTube, we're live on LinkedIn, we're live everywhere. We're live around the world tonight. So what I said was literally and technically true. So in today's live broadcast, we're going to discuss something very interesting that will save you thousands and thousands of pounds. Are you ready for this? Okay, let's rock and roll. All right, here we go. So today we're going to discuss septic tank conversion. All right. Now, if you've got a septic tank, and you're a septic tank owner, then the reason I do these broadcasts is because they will help you. You're getting free advice and they're going to save you lots and lots and lots of money. All right. So septic tank conversion, what do I mean by that? Well, I've just set the scene really briefly, really quickly. As you know, or maybe you don't know, on the 1st of January 2020, all the rules throughout the UK are changing for septic tanks owners, right? Completely changing. There's a lot of misinformation out there, a lot of rumors. Some people think that all septic tanks are going to be banned throughout the UK or da-di-da-di-da-da-da. No, that's not true. Not all septic tanks are going to be banned. There are new rules and regulations coming into force that will affect many septic tank owners, but not all septic tank owners. Let me show you what they are. All right, so let's get straight into this. All right, so let's do this. Okay, so let me bring this up. Okay, so if you would like to know more about all these new rules and regulations, just literally go onto Google and type in a .gov. Reason I say .gov because that is the government's website. There you go. And it says there, welcome to .gov. If you just click that, excuse me while I have a cup of tea a second. Oh, that's nice. I've waited all day for that cup of tea. Oh, excuse me for that. I don't know if you're a tea drinker, then you know how nice it is just to finish that little bit of tea off. Anyway, all right. So we're here on the government's website tonight, today, whenever it is. All right. It's yeah. So go onto the search bar there and type in this: general binding rules. Now, don't ask me why it's called the general binding rules. It's a term the government have come up with, but that's what it's called, the general binding rules. And click the search. All right. And you'll see here, you'll get a load of results come up. 89,000, right? In fact, 89,000. All right. Now, is a really simple way to get straight to the crux of the matter. It's the third one down. Yes, you'll see lots of different ones on there. Click the third one down. All right. And here we go. General binding rules. Okay, so that's what the government have decided to call it. It says the rules you must follow if your septic tank or small sewage discharge treatment plant releases or discharges liquid to surface water. That's what the septic tank ban is all about. This little phrase, this sentence here, that's what the septic tank ban is all about. Okay, as I said, I'm going to show you some really good news and save you lots of money in a minute, but just let me show you what the government mean by this. All right, so to do that, I now open this. Okay, so here is a typical house with a septic tank, right? Here's your septic tank right here. All right, and if you look, let me just get that down. If you look here, can you see the septic tank is discharging into a watercourse? All right, so that is what is meant by this law here, the general binding rules, small sewage discharge to surface water. So any septic tank from the 1st of January 2020 that discharges, right, liquid into a watercourse. By watercourse, I mean stream, river, ditch, brook, culvert, etc. Even if they're dry, most of the year round. Any septic tank that discharges directly into a watercourse will become illegal. Full stop. All right. Now, this is angering many people. This is stressing people out. This is making them worried. Many companies are taking advantage of this. So let me show you. All right. Let me show you now. Let me show you 3 options that you've got. You've got 3 options. If your septic tank discharges into a watercourse, if your septic tank is close to a watercourse, then these rules will affect you. All right. And what's happening is this. Let me show you this picture, because this picture will encapsulate it all, really. You see that picture? Let me show you this picture. See that picture there? That is the government inspectors testing the streams by septic tanks to see if they are polluting watercourses or not. So after the 1st of January, they'll send environmental agency government inspectors around all the rivers and watercourses throughout the UK. Yes, many people think, well, this is going to cost a lot of money and they can't police it. Oh, whatever. I'm not getting into the politics of how they're going to do it, but this is what they're going to do, right? And how they're going to make their money is that they're going to fine and prosecute people whose septic tank discharges like this one into a stream or a watercourse. They will fine you. They'll prosecute you, and they'll probably make lots of money from it, like they are from parking fines and speeding fines. People are going to start getting fined and have to spend thousands and thousands of pounds out. This is coming, whether you like it or not. So I said this was good news today, right? I said this was really good news. So I've got some good news for you. That's, I suppose, the bad news, okay? So what's the good news? Well, the good news is this. If your septic tank discharges into a watercourse, right, or it's close to watercourse, you've got 3 options. Let me show you what those options are, okay? Okay. Option number 1. You could, so let's say this is your land here, okay? So I've just done an aerial view. So let's say this land, so this is option number 1. You could relocate your septic tank to somewhere else on your property. All right. So, okay, at the moment it's here. You'll have to relocate it at least 50, 60, 70, 100 foot away. So that means you'd have to go from here and relocate it all the way, say, over here. Now, to do that, to relocate it like that, oops, we got stuck in a tree there. What am I doing getting stuck in a tree? Oh, no. Right, okay. So, all right. So where are we going? All right, so you have to bear with me a second. All right, so we found the septic tank again. Hooray! All right, here we go. So we're back. We found the septic tank again. All right, well, you see the problems you've got, don't you, with relocating your septic tank. Anyway, you're going to get a firm in, and they'll say, right, yeah, no problem. We can relocate your septic tank and your soak away. And that's a good idea, right? Don't get me wrong, it's a good idea. But it's going to be a lot of hassle and it's going to be a lot of expense. It's going to cost you, it's going to cost you anywhere from £10,000 to £20,000 to do. So that's option 1, okay? Right, what is option number 2? Well, option number 2 is similar to option number 1, all right? But let me show you I'm just getting it up for you here right now, so bear with me a second. All right, where are we? There we go. All right, so let's get this up for you. Okay, so here we are. So let me just show this to you, what I'm doing. Oops. Oh, okay, so I have been a bit. So let me just do this. All right. So, well, at least you can tell it's live. Okay, so that's what I was trying to do. So there you go. So you've got a cross section. So that's your septic tank that you've got to relocate, right? That's the septic tank that you've got to relocate. And it goes from there, as we said, it goes into the watercourse there, all right? So so in fact, if I just show you again what's happening here, all right? So that's your septic tank, look, and this is how it works. If you've never had a septic tank and you wonder what the hell I'm going on about, look, the septic tank basically fills up with poo and wee. Let's just get straight to the point there. The septic tank fills up with poo and wee, and then all the poo and wee will come out from that pipe and into the river. Okay, so that's what the government are trying to ban. All right, so option number one, we just said you could relocate your septic tank. Option two, many people are opting for this solution. And this is the next solution, right? They just put the tank panel back there. All right, they're opting for, right, the concrete septic tank to be replaced with a biodigester. All right, so they'll replace their concrete electric tank for an electrical biodigester. What's a biodigester? Okay, well, let me show you. Let me just take the front panel off here. If I can find this. Tank half, here we go. All right, it's all right, it's all right, it's all right. Zoo TV tonight, septic tank TV tonight. Right, okay, so how a biodigester works is this. So if I just turn the lighting around here, let's see if I can bring the lighting into it a bit more. All right, that's opened it up, made it a bit easier to see, hasn't it? All right, so typically in a biodigester, the poo and the wee still goes into there. Okay, so the inlet pipe, all the poo and the wee still comes in, but you'll notice it's like got cogs and bearings and pulleys and motors and compressors and wires and electricity. And what it does, all the poo and the wee come in. It's then an aerobic process takes place. All these cogs and gears basically turn it into a massive aquarium. And what that does, right? What that does is this. The poo and the wee come in. It cleans the water up. So, and then it stops all the poo and wee going into the river. All right. And instead of poo and wee going into the river, it turns it into a safer form of sewage. Okay. And so that is what a biodigester does. All right. So, and it's a good idea, right? Biodigesters have been popular for about 10, 15 years, 20 years even. The downside is this will cost you about 15 to 25, maybe 30,000 quid to put in. You've got to get them serviced every year. It can cost you anywhere minimum 200, 350 quid easily. And you get an electricity bill of about minimum about 1,500 quid a year. Even all of these electric ones, whatever you go for, people say, oh, they don't cost much to run. They all cost. Listen, it costs about 1,500 quid a year, which if you work out over 5 years, got my little calculator there. So let me do this. 1,500 times 5 equals. So it's going to cost you about 7,500 quid every 5 years to flip in, maintain, to run, to operate one of these systems. Do you realize that's 15,000 quid over 10 years? Imagine what you could do with 15 grand. All right, so I said that was option 2, didn't I? Okay, I said that was option 2. So what is option 3? Well, option 3 is a really simple, I'll say that again. Option 3, it's very hard. A man finds it very hard to do 2 or 3. So I'm just setting the scene up here for you, right? For option 3. Let me bring this back, right? My wife says men can only do one thing at a time. So that's why I'm struggling to talk and do that. But look, what I'm saying to you is this, right? This is option 3. This is amazing what I'm about to show you. It'll save you 10, 20, 30,000 quid. And have a look at this, right? Have a look at this. All right. So there's your septic tank. All right. So we're back to the good old septic tank. That's, yes, putting poo and wee into the river, the watercourse. As I said, you can relocate your septic tank, go and spend 10, 20, 30,000 quid relocating it. You can swap it for a biodigester. Good idea. But, you know, you're going to fork out anywhere from 15 to 25,000 quid. Plus, you've got to spend 1,500, 2 grand a year to run the thing. Those are the first 2 options. Or you could just do this. Have a watch of this. This is amazing. This is really amazing. Have a look at this. All you need to do, right? Let me show you this, is dig. Let me show you this, if I can just get it already here. All right, you dig a small hole next to the side of the septic tank, right? And you just put in a septic tank converter. These are small, non-electric systems. They're really small. They're non-electric. They're German, and they're amazing. They're organic. They've got no moving parts inside them. They've got no electricity. They've got no bearings. They've got no cogs or motors or compressors or anything like that. So you just dig a small hole, right? You put one of these in, and then what you do is on the septic tank, you put the little outlet pipe there. Look at that. So you've got an outlet pipe there and an inlet pipe, and then in the middle, this is what you do. What's this? Ta-da! You put one of these German silt chambers in there, right? The German silt chamber comes free with the this septic tank converter. Now, oh man, these take about 3 hours, 2 hours to get in. All right. So and how it works is this, right? Let me show you how it works. This is what's really good about this, right? Have a look at this, right? So you've got all your poo and wee in there, right? You've got all your poo and wee. Okay. So all your poo and wee, it goes from here and it goes through here. This little beauty here, this German silt chamber, it traps the sanitary towels and the baby wipes and the nappies and all those kind of things, so it'll never block your system up, right? Then what happens is all the poo and wee go into here. All the poo and wee go into here, and then they make their way down here. And this is the amazing bit now. Have a look at this, right? Right. Then it turns, look at this, right? It turns all the poo and wee into safe, clean, organic. Look at that. All right. It turns all the poo and wee into a safe, clean, organic discharge. Kind of like, let me show you this, right? So lots of families, right? I don't know about you, but lots of people, lots of families play near rivers. They play near watercourses. So, and what happens is this, right? This is what's amazing about this. These are government approved systems, right? They're backed by the government, right? And and it literally takes you 1 to 2 hours to install, and you just put that in, and it's called a septic tank converter because it converts your septic tank sewage, poo and smell. It gets rid of smells, it gets rid of all the legal problems. The government love them, and these are what they're pushing at the moment, right? And they just turn horrible foul sewage into a clean discharge. And once you put it in, right, so all right, it's taken you what? It's taken you half an hour. All right, it takes you about an hour and a half to get in. All right, let me just be straight with you on that. All right, so let's say it takes you an hour and a half to put in. Then basically all that you do, because this is what it would look like without the cutaway section there, right? What you do then, right, is that you put the soil back over the septic tank converter, and there you go. That's what it looks like. So, I mean, how cool is that, man? That's really cool, isn't it? Yeah. All right. And so that's it. So if you've got a septic tank that discharges into a river or a stream or a brook or a culvert, right, and you don't want to spend 15 or 20 or 25 or 30,000 quid on relocating your septic tank and soakaway. If you don't want to spend 15 or 25 or 35,000 quid on flipping, on putting one of these electric biodigesters in, that's going to cost you 1,500 to 2 grand a year to run. That's like 10 grand over 5 years. It's nuts, you know. Then all you need to do is put a septic tank converter in. And so what happens is, right, when the government inspectors come round, after the 1st of Jan 2020 and check the streams, you won't be fined, you won't be prosecuted, all right? But as I said to you, the words fine make a lot of people cross. But look, the government are introducing these rules and regulations because they're trying to make the country safe. All right, so let me just say that, number one. Like they're trying to make the roads safe, a safer place, right? they're bringing in speeding fines, and they're making millions and millions and millions of pounds from speeding fines. But the stats show the roads are slowly becoming safer. People are going slower, which is causing less deaths, right? So they're introducing all these new rules and regulations on the 1st of Jan 2020 because they don't want people to die from pollution and cholera, you know. So coming back to this picture, they want to, let me just show you this, right? They want to keep families safe and sound. Okay, so this is why they're doing it. But for people who don't conform, if people break the law, like they speed, they get fined. If people continue to discharge into rivers or streams, they'll be fined. And that's what's causing the problem here. So as I said, after the 1st of January 2020, you will see, sorry, let's just get the picture here. You'll see many government inspectors testing the streams and the rivers for pollution. So that's a really simple and easy way to make your septic tank legal and compliant. So I suppose the question is now, where can you get a septic tank converter from? And more importantly, how much do they cost? Are they any cheaper than 30,000, 25,000, 50,000? Let me show you this. This will blow your mind, this will, right? Let me show you this, right? Let me show you this. Okay, so all you need to do is not do that. All you need to do is go to septictank.co.uk and just have a look. You can go and have a look at this for yourself, right? Go to septictank.co.uk, and here you'll see it's called the septic tank converter. Just click on there, right? Click on there, and it'll tell you a load more information about this septic tank converter. So there you go, that's the price of them. They're actually on offer at the moment. They're normally $3,999, but today, right, today they are $2,999. And so, yes, they are, what's that? 12,000 quid down a 15 grand system. They're flipping £22,000 cheaper than flipping having to buy, relocate your flipping septic tank and soak away, and having to flipping replace it with a flipping electric biodigester. And so there you go. And so if you'd like to find out more information, as I said, just go to septictank.co.uk. Don't know why the picture isn't loading up there at the moment. Probably because, there you go. So there you go. So there you go. So that's basically the general binding rules is all about. So there you go. So I hope that's helped you today. I hope that's helped. So if you are looking to make your septic tank safe, if you'd like to avoid fines and prosecution, if you'd like to save 15, 20, 25,000 pounds on having to relocate your septic tank and soakaway, or having to put in an expensive electric biodigester, consider going for a septic tank conversion system. They are amazing. They really are. They really are. They're, when I saw them first come on the market, I was just like blown away by them. They're made in Germany. As I said, they're non-electric, and they turn sewage waste, poo and wee, stinks, get rid of stinks and smells, and turn poo and wee and all that sewage into clean, safe, organic water that can legally discharge into a watercourse. And as I said, the government approved, and that's it. So listen, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this broadcast today. If you want more information, then just go to septictank.co.uk. You'll see lots of products there, lots of free tips, lots of free advice about septic tanks and soakaways, and loads of videos. You can even, there's a tab called Septic Tank TV where you can see loads of my broadcasts. You can watch them in case you missed my live ones and catch up on them. But listen, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this live broadcast today. Hope you have a great day, and I'll speak